Hey, welcome back to From the Tech Desk by your RC experts here at Horizon Hobby. I'm your host, Brad Brooker. Today we're going to talk about adjusting the endpoints on your SX107 servo in your axial rig. To adjust the Dig servo, which is the SX107 Spectrum servo in your Capra, there's a few things you need to do before you get going. You'll need a 2mm wrench or a speed wrench. You'll also need your transmitter handy. You have to remove 4 screws which are attached to your skid plate, and also remove the 2 upper screws on your shocks there to make the cage come off a lot easier. So go remove some screws down. Once you have the screws removed, you move the cage off to the side. You can see now you have access to the Dig servo. A lot easier to work on and adjust anything you need to adjust. So again, you'll need your transmitter handy and also a battery to power the Capra itself. Once you have that all disassembled, go and grab your battery and go ahead and plug it in. Now you got to put your transmitter actually in calibration mode for your endpoints. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold the top 3rd channel button, A button, turn on your transmitter. The light will flash 5 times. Go to the A button. Now you're in calibration mode for your 3rd channel. When adjusting the endpoints for the Dig servo, you really want to watch your servo saver. You want to make sure it's working correctly and make sure you're not going too far or not far enough. So really watch where the servo arm is in correlation with the servo saver as well. So you want to make sure it's engaging and disengaging correctly. So let's walk you through this. So you'll adjust the A button, which is going in, so it'll be, you can see it moving there. Again, you want to look at the servo saver, make sure it's okay. And also what I like to do is rock the vehicle back and forth to make sure it's engaged. Once you have that set, you're going to turn the steering wheel to the right to save it. Now it's time to adjust the B button. This is actually going to be locking the diff for the rear to actually make the Dig work. So here you want to make sure you watch the servo saver. Make sure you go just far enough but not too far when adjusting it. And again, I like to rock it back and forth to make sure it's in place. Once you have that set, you're going to turn the wheel to the right again. Once you have that saved, you're set. You'll want to go and turn your transmitter off to save everything. Then go and turn it back on. We'll double check and make sure everything works okay before we button everything back up. Looks good. Now it's time to button everything back up. Once it's back together, let's go ahead and install the battery. Let's go ahead and grab your transmitter, also turn it on. Let's make sure everything's working correctly. You got steering. There's that. Make sure we have Dig. We have Dig. Dig's removed. There you go. That's how you set the endpoints for your SX107 Dig servo for your Capra. To set the endpoints on your SX107 Dig servo, your SCX10 III platform, you don't need any tools. You just need your transmitter, the vehicle, and a battery. Let's show you how. To set the momentary Dig endpoints on your SCX10 III, you'll start by turning the vehicle on. Next, you'll turn the transmitter on while holding full right, full brake, and holding the bind button down while turning it on. You'll hear 3 tones let you know you're in the momentary switch position. Now when you make your adjustments, you'll be using the steering rate knob to actually make your endpoint adjustments. First adjustment is neutral position, as it sits neutral without touching the 3-position switch. So you want this into your all-wheel drive mode. So once you have that set, go ahead and hit the bind button. You'll hear a beep, and also notice the battery level indicator has jumped up 1 position to let you know the middle spot has been saved. And now it's time to save the A position spot. This is what the position you want to use actually for the Dig. So you'll have it to be where the Dig is locked. Once you have that spot set, you'll hit the bind button to save it. And as well, you'll hear a tone, and your light indicator will go up one more spot. Now it's time to set the B spot. I like to put mine backwards, all four-wheel drive. And you'll hit save. Your transmitter will turn off, let you know everything's been saved. You'll go and turn the vehicle off. Turn your transmitter back on. Turn the vehicle on. Just make sure everything's working correctly. Yep, there it is. Now it's time to button everything up and see how it works. Now let's test everything out. Give it some throttle. Good there. We'll back up. Throw it in dig. Good there. Remove it. Awesome. Now it's time to hit the trails. Stay tuned for more helpful videos from your RC experts here at Horizon Hobby.